Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to another show of Two Men in a Room. We're back every Thursday at 8 ish. So we're right about on time. Hello to everyone watching live and anyone watching on repeat. It is March 21st, 2024. Almost the first day of spring, I believe. And we're here with the Angriest Man in Orlando and our co host,
My name is Vernell. I'm also from Orlando. Thank you all for watching, joining, subscribing. We greatly appreciate it. So, Anthony, I know you have an agenda for us tonight. So, what is going on with the show tonight?
Okay. We just want to make sure your camera is caught up. Seem to have having some technical difficulties. Perhaps there's a storm over you where your signal's a little rough. Okay, I think we got you live now. Okay. So we got some great topics for tonight. We're gonna go over a few things. First thing, everybody probably noticed this one. Gas prices going back up. And it hurts me because I do use premium fuel. But I think it's hurting everybody because these are the highest prices this year, and we will be reaching probably within at this rate a couple months before we reach the high prices of last year. So it's hitting me hard. I'm angry. Is it hitting you as hard for now?
Okay. I don't know why you angry, first of all, because, and I'm about to tell you to buy a car that take premium gas. Yes, I do drive a Genesis that take premium gas. So I just feel the need, like, you shouldn't get upset because gas is going up. These are the things that's happening in today's society, and we got to deal with it to a certain extent. If you don't want premium gas, trade your car in and get a car that take regular gas. I don't know what to tell you. You know, you forecasting that it's going up even higher, correct?
Um, it's on a trend upward
Okay.
without without OPEC making a drastic change in what they're doing, because they're actually stopping supply of oil they're selling to countries, and they're not looking to start back up with any new oil fields that I could see. And neither is the United States of America, which has a ton of oil underneath it and doesn't want to drill. So, in the words of Trump, drill, baby, drill. And let's get some of that oil up and let's bring these prices down.
Okay, why can't you just trade your car in?
Why should I have to trade my car in? Why should the
Well,
government
you said
force me to trade my car in?
what you the only one right here angry because gas is going up. I'm pretty sure everybody like, oh, gas going up. We have to get to where we're going. We have to go to work. We have to go to appointments. We have to travel. We either accept it or we don't. You either get a car that's gas sufficient or you don't. What is you gonna do about the situation? It's up. It's totally up to you to get a new
Here's
car
what
and
I'm
be to save on gas. Ain't nobody tell you to stay way out there by Disney and work wherever you work at. And you burning gas. Cause first of all, y'all, he's driving a nice Corvette. So let's make that clear.
whoa, 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 whoa. They're not nice about that thing, but okay.
Okay, well, he's driving a Corvette, so therefore it eats up a lot of gas. But whose fault is that? It's your fault. You driving a Corvette, you know what kind of gas it take. You know what kind of what you gonna spend on oil and stuff like that. You got like one of the top of the line cars that you know you gonna dish out the coins to make sure it it stays maintenance. Because every car needs maintenance. Some maintenance just higher than others.
Okay.
I felt
Yeah.
a little raft, a little drift when I put four brand new tires on my car. That was $1,500. And I'm like, ooh, now wait a minute, now maybe I need to go get a a brand new Honda or Acura or something like that. But I mean, I chose a Genesis, so I have to deal with it, right? I can't be mad with nobody but myself.
You certainly could be mad at the ones who are controlling the price of gasoline, can you not?
I mean, you can, but what can you do about it? Nothing.
You can. You can vote and get those people out of there.
Listen, this is my thing with voting. I just feel like those that are running for governor, senate, the presidential seat, they gonna say whatever they feel the need, so people can say, "Oh, he said this. He gonna do this. He gonna do that." But child, as soon as they sit in the seat, child, please, it goes out the window. That's to me. That's my thought. So I mean, I could be wrong because I love being proven wrong, but that's just the way I feel about it. And I mean, you can't have a one-on-one with them to say, "Hey, you need to lower gas prices." They not stunning you,
Do you remember how much gas was in 2019?
child. I remember how much gas was in 20 in I was born in 1971, so I remember the gas in 1980, 1990, the early 2000s. Gas was 98 cents. Then it rose to almost $1, then a little over $1. So I done been through it. I done been through it all. I done seen it.
How,
So it is what it is.
how much was gas in 2019?
I can't remember how much gas because I don't be paying attention. I mean, what? It was probably what? 19. What? It ain't too much higher. Cause to me, it was what? $4 and some change or something like that.
Okay, gas in 2019, they're saying it averaged around $2.30.
Okay.
Okay, $2.30. In 2020 and into 21, it was down to $1.70
Okay.
average. Okay.
Is
It
this
is
premium
now
you talking
at
about?
no. This is regular. If you want
Okay.
premium, add
No, we,
about
we
30 cents more to those prices.
okay, let's talk about
Okay.
premium. We're
So,
not studying regular because we don't use regular gas. We use premium. Let's talk about premium.
well, this is what they most produce the averages for because a lot of people use that. Average gas now is at $3.50.
Okay, I mean it is what it is. You go get a scooter
Okay.
then.
So, do you know why it was a lot cheaper back then?
Okay, tell us. Tell everybody because you anxious to tell us anyway. So
Because there were a lot more drilling leases. They were offshore drilling in the Gulf. They were drilling in Alaska more. They were drilling in federally protected lands, we'll say. And when Biden came in, there were two things that happened. Number one, those leases were shut down. And number two, there was something called the Keystone Pipeline XL that got shut down. A lot of jobs lost, but it also stopped the flow of oil coming down from the northern climate, Canada, Alaska, so that it could be produced into gasoline very cheaply, which is why we had such cheap gas for so long. So there were things that we could be doing that would take the gas price from 350 where we're at right now. And for premium for us, it's around what, 450
yep.
out there. And it could take premium down to $2 a gallon.
It's not gonna happen. These people gonna do what they want to do. They don't care about all that.
No,
We
there's
could
change
voice.
coming. There
Okay,
is
it take more
coming.
than me and you to make a change.
Well, our next story is going to show that change is actually hitting in the mainstream a lot more, and people are starting to fly a different flag. Hint, hint. And we're going to go over that a little later. But to wrap up, like obviously Russia, Saudi Arabia, all the big boys with oil, they want to keep the prices high so they keep the money rolling into their country so they can
Exactly.
fight wars, hold their security up, buy anything they need for their country. So they're going to hold back producing so much oil for gasoline that the prices stay high. But if we have our own supply and we could just tap that, boom, we'd be all set. We have a comment here, right here. Mara Jade Skywalker driving a Hyundai and mad about gas prices. So even little four cylinders that take 87 regular, they're mad about the gas prices.
What y'all better get on a scooter, a bicycle. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'll just stop driving. Work from home. There are other options available out there. So you
I'm,
don't have to use gas. I don't know what to tell y'all. You either gonna
I'm
deal with it or you're not. Now you know I
okay.
love me some Mary Jane. You know I love her. You know, she's a
Yes.
great supporter, and I love her. But I have to get on her every now and then, just a little bit. But I don't know what to tell y'all. Get a scooter, get a bike. I mean, get an electric scooter and paddle your
Oh,
way wherever you need to go.
I'm glad you said that because they just signed into, I'm assuming this was an executive order from the president that said by 2035, they want 65% of new vehicles made to be fully electric and another 15% as hybrids. So, would you buy an electric car so you could stop using all the gas?
I don't care for the electric cars. Maybe I just got to get used to it. I mean, I be in them, I ride in them, all that good stuff. But like when I went to the Florida Mall the other day,
Mhm.
you got a line of cars waiting to try to get their cars hooked up, and they just
Mhm.
out there hanging out. And I'm like, I don't have time for the electric car because I got to sit there in line to get to so I could plug my car up. What is the point? Just give me some gas and keep it going. And I understand they're gonna go that route by that time, but still,
Right.
I don't know. I'm definitely not getting no hybrid. I ain't got time for that food. But for one, the battery's what, $6,000-$7,000?
For the hybrid,
Yeah.
I don't. I know the full on all electric with your battery on the bottom can range anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000 for
Okay,
a full
why?
swap.
Why? Why?
A lot of it is the battery, and probably a third of it is labor
Right. So
because you
if
these
the
things are
battery go
heavy.
bad, if the
Yes,
battery go bad, you got to replace the whole entire battery. Now that is going
yes,
to cost you more than 10 grand, right?
yes. Say I buy a
So
2012 Tesla Model S, and this battery has been driven through the snow and everything, and it's just rotting and it's bad. I buy the car at like $30,000 or so, what basic value is now for those, and I'm gonna have to spend another 15,000 to get the battery swapped out. Now I just paid $45,000 for a $30,000 car, which is probably now 25,000 because nobody
it
knows what the new
depreciate.
battery is gonna do.
Exactly.
So I bought a car for double the price of what it's actually worth. So I
I
don't
mean,
think
it's
anyone's buying these electric cars anymore, as shown by a video from Car Edge, where a new Ford Lightning with an MSRP of close to $100,000 was then put through to try to resell to a dealer with only 500 miles on it. And the highest price they got was, I believe, from Carvana or CarMax, was around $45,000. You lost half the value of the vehicle for driving at only 500 miles, maybe, to the beach and back. And you
that's
already
what I,
lost half the value of the truck. And they want to
that's what
sell these electric vehicles to people. That's crazy.
yeah, no, it's very crazy. I just want to talk to the individual that says, okay, you can't put no more than 10 to 12,000 miles on a car yearly. I I just don't get this individual. Like, I mean, you can't really go nowhere then. So
No, I do about 12 to 13, sometimes 14,000 miles a year.
okay, but you don't drive like how I drive. You
No, I
already know
haven't.
this.
Well, no, I haven't taken any long-term trips in the last
Okay, so
2 years
there it
or
is.
so.
I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. Because soon as you drive off the lot, your car depreciate the value right then and there. Soon as they
Right,
give you the
about
key,
10%. Yeah.
Yes, and you drive off, you could turn the corner, come back. There, I swear, it's only worth it'll be worth 5,000 less than what you just bought it for. But I don't want a hybrid. I don't want an electric car. I mean, I'm good with the gas, but if we are forced to go that way, then so be it. But baby, those battery prices is just it ain't gonna be cute for sure.
So, one last thing. What price would you absolutely hate seeing at the gas station? Like if it hit $5 a gallon, would you suddenly think about not driving as much or even stop driving altogether?
No, I'm not gonna stop driving out of together because I got to go get my grandbaby. I
Okay.
will. I would get, and I was actually thinking about this, and I was going to talk to you about it. I was thinking about getting a just a little D dot, just a little D dot to ride around town, go to Tampa, come back. Just
Okay.
a little
Like an
D dot
old
where my
beater
Genesis
car.
is, yeah, all little beat a car, and then
Uh-huh.
take the Genesis out to special events, special occasions. But I may get a little D dot just to, but it do need to make it to Tampa and back now. I don't want just no
Right.
any D dot. I just need a little something get me point A to point B, but
Mhm.
reasonable price, but still have my Genesis, so I could keep it, or I just
Okay.
start all over. I don't know, but I don't know. But
So
you
$5 a gallon, you would be okay driving with that?
No, no, I would not be okay with $5 a gallon. I would not be okay
Okay.
with um anything over $4. I have to take
Well,
some things into consideration. And
you're paying 450 right now.
well, I thought,
So are you
well,
angry for premium?
no, I mean, and if okay, let's be honest with one another. If push come to shove,
Okay. Yeah.
would you get rid of your car that's premium gas to get something that takes regular gas, or you'll look at it as, oh, um, I'm going backwards instead of forward, because we don't had this conversation before. You're driving a Corvette, now you go from Corvette to a Honda or a Toyota, so
Right.
would you take that
Okay.
into consideration?
So let's hypothetically say Biden wins the election. Gas prices keep going because they want us to go to electric. Let's say it hits $5 a gallon. $5 a gallon. I am probably going to look into buying an electric bike where you just pedal a little and the electricity runs it for the rest of it. I would not be taking any long term trips or anything. If it were to go even higher and go to $6 or $7 a gallon, this is for premium fuel. I would then think about if I could get, say, like an old Chevy Malibu or something with a 4 cylinder, maybe an old Camry, an old Corolla, like
Right.
mid 2000s or something like that. I would think about getting that. If it gets to even, well, let's say it's 2 years from now, they're really pushing for the electric. It's $10 a gallon for premium. I'm going to start looking at Uber and seeing what the Uber rates for going back and forth are.
You
Because maybe
already
I'll
know.
just Uber
Okay,
everywhere and I'll just
you
put the car
already
in the
know
garage and I'm not
Uber
even
gonna
going to
eat.
drive ever.
No,
That,
Uber gonna eat your pockets up for one. Secondly, you stay too far from work. You know,
I
because Uber
mean,
got to go up on their prices because they got to deal with the gas, the
okay, so
gas
yeah,
hike.
it'll probably go up. Yeah, but then
Yeah. Now I could get an
they're
electric
going to
bike.
start losing so many drivers. So
I could get an
I don't
electric
know.
bike because I
We'll
don't
see.
stay. I mean, I don't stay that far from work, so I could look into an electric bike, and on a good day,
Right. I mean, I'm
because I'm
only
not.
about, what was it, 12 miles away from work. That's not bad for bicycling.
No, no, I'm not
That's not
doing
bad.
that. I'm not in that. I mean, no, 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 no.
I got to get back in shape anyway. So,
Obviously, you got to get back in shape for one.
right.
But I don't see you doing it because when you finish, just get an electric bike. You
But
push
yeah,
start it or do whatever you're gonna do, and you going on
yeah,
about your business.
yeah.
So we need to talk. We need to sidebar on that because That's not a bad
Okay.
idea because the most we'll be paying for the
It's like
winter. I mean,
$1,000 for a decent bike.
how much?
So about $1,000. They've gotten really cheap now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
And the charge, I think, gets you about 50 miles or so, 40 to
yeah,
50, depending on how big your battery is.
yeah. I
So,
could shake a little something with that.
yeah.
I could shake a little something. I'm gonna look into that, but I want a good one. I want a good
Mhm.
one. And only during the summer months. A little cool. I could shake something, but when it start all that raining and stuff, I ain't got time for no umbrella, no rain coat, and all that. That's when I jump back into Genesis and do that. But we would save miles on our car.
Yes,
So
which would keep the value up.
correct,
So,
correct.
yeah. But
Yeah, we'll
drill,
try
baby,
ball on that
drill.
one.
We need the oil back. We need the economy back. This is a call to everyone listening on this show. Write your Congress people, let them know we want to drill. Find the oil. We need our economy back.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
we'll, we'll keep a report on that.
On another side of the economy, completely different side we're going here. So there's been several stories about people with OnlyFans accounts. So to anyone who doesn't know what an OnlyFans account is, please don't Google it. Don't go searching for it. I'm going to give you a basic thing on it. So you can set up an account on the OnlyFans website, charge people to see your account, and you can do different things on the account. I mean, you can talk about baseball cards, you can talk about, sports, similar to a YouTube, but here's the exception. You can also post erotic videos, erotic pics, and all that sort. Basically, porn. So that is what the majority of people on that site use it for. There are some, I believe, $1 million people on there. I believe the highest person right now is, who was it? I just had it. It was Cardi B, but she just got dropped to number 3. And I want to say it might have been Megan Thee Stallion. She might be up there at number 1. They make about like 43 million a year doing it, but it's a small percentage that make like tens of millions on this stuff. Probably about an 18% of the people make about $1 million. Your average person on this website makes about $300 a week or a month. It's not a lot of money. So we found some topics here, and I'm gonna share so we can get one of the topics up. It was a former Missouri teacher speaks out on her OnlyFans account. So what happened was Brianna Kopich, I believe her name is said, a former teacher at St. Clair High School in Missouri, left the school. I'll give you basics on this. Left the school because they found out about her OnlyFans account. So she said that she kept her face off of it and used a fake name, so she didn't think the students would ever find out. Apparently, the parents were not too happy when they found out about this, so she left the school voluntarily, decided to go get a job at a healthcare company, and within a couple of days of getting that job, she got fired because they found the OnlyFans account. So here's my question. If you're making so much money on OnlyFans, why'd you need to go get another job?
Correct. And then,
Yeah.
okay, I heard of OnlyFans. So why she just can't delete the whole entire account so no one can see it?
What she says is she makes more money doing that than she made in a whole year as a school teacher. And she
But why
said
she
they
just
weren't
won't
paying her
continue?
enough. So she wanted to keep doing it to make the money.
But if she making that amount of money, why she just won't do that full time?
I don't know. That's the weird part, I guess. Standards, morals, her family didn't like it. I don't know what, one of those things, because she tried to hide herself on there. So she didn't want people knowing it was her, but she was okay doing it.
Okay,
And then there's an, okay.
So, okay, this is my thing. You should never be ashamed of what you do. Own up to what you do. Why be embarrassed? Be you, be yourself, your authentic self, and
Mhm.
you just have to accept the fact that, okay, I've did this, I've done that back in my
Right,
past,
right.
and it's okay. Because, I'm pretty sure everybody has a dark cloud over them back in their days. I'm not saying all, but majority. But it's
Mhm.
not where you come from, it's where you're going to. It's where you're
Right,
trying to
but
get your. So it's
with
not
an
your
only,
past, it's where you're trying to get at in your future.
Mhm.
Now, I mean, I've heard about OnlyFans. I ain't never gone there and all that other foolishness they got going on. But to each his own. I love to say to each his own because people got to make a living, and it is what it is. I'm just saying, if she know, she just left the, she left the school because they found out because of this, and then you go to a healthcare facility and you got fight. Why you just won't delete the whole entire account? And if you're making that much money, why are you working?
it's it's the money. It's got to be the money. We have two other examples I could share. A girl named Nala Fitness on her Twitter account, or X account as they call it now. She said that her boyfriend she had met prayed over her, showed her scripture, and has brought her to find Jesus, that she no longer wants to do porn, even though her OnlyFans account is still up there. It's actually set on free right now. So if you want to go check it out after the show. And then our second example is a gentleman named Bo DeMeo, who's working for Disney, working on the X-Men comic that's coming out. I believe it's out yesterday, so you can watch it on Disney Plus. He got fired, and the funny thing is, he actually deleted all his accounts. But people had screenshots, and they believe he got fired from Disney for his OnlyFans account, which was questionable with a lot of shirtless photos and stuff like that. So, is it justified for a company to fire you if they find out you have an OnlyFans account?
Okay, I look at it two ways. I feel like um
Well, what happened? I think we lost you there. Hold on. Hold on. I think you're muted. Muted. Hold on. Can you hear us? We can't hear you. This is a live show, folks. This is what happens when it's a live show. And sometimes we get technical difficulties. No, still no. I'm gonna disconnect you, kill you, and then come back. Okay, we're gonna see if he comes back while we're talking about that. Um, is it justified? I think for a private company, yeah, they can do what they want unless you're under a contract with them. It's a free at will setup. Um, for anybody else, I mean, it's a public site, and especially if you're in a public company, governments are going to look at this and scrutinize it a lot. Um, so you want to be very careful if you are attempting to try this. Here, we're going to bring James back. Are you back?
can you hear me?
Can you hear us? I can hear
I
you
can hear you.
now.
Okay.
Okay.
So I feel like what individuals do in their personal time, in their personal life, should be on them. Until I mean, I can look at it in two ways. If you're in a professional field, people look up to you, and um, it's just a two-way gamble to me. Like the guy with who writes the X-Man, why is he on
Right.
OnlyFans? How much money do you
Um,
need?
he's a black gay man, and I think he wanted to meet the fellas and get a little extra money on the side. But I think it was more like he just wanted to show himself off because there were a ton of shirtless photos on his OnlyFans. I mean, tons. So a little of it is just the vanity of it. Like they want to be seen by everybody. They really like the attention. They love people throwing money at them. It feels good.
I
Somebody
mean, it
loves
do.
them.
I'm pretty sure it do, but you got to think about your work life as well. What if somebody found out? What would happen?
Right. Because
So
it's a public site. I mean, you can go on and look for people and, they may use fake names, but most of the time you can see their face. So facial recognition would work, posting a photo and then using that photo to search through the database. So I think it's, you're kind of like on the street showing yourself off. You're, brought down to basically like a prostitute. You're trying to get money for showing the goods and doing weird stuff. There's couples
Ooh,
on there that do their stuff. And so I think this sums it up. Let him who is without sin cast the first stone. Okay, but in this case, a woman was promoting her OnlyFans on her vehicle, which was an SUV, had a sticker on the back window, said OnlyFans, her account name, and she was trying to drop her children off at a Christian school. And the Christian school said, well, no, we don't want you dropping the children off near the school because we don't want other kids seeing that on the back of your truck. We don't want other parents seeing it on the back of the truck. And they actually got into an argument about it and then decided just to kick the kids out of school. So there's repercussions for doing this type of stuff now, where there's a possibility you could lose your job. There's a possibility your kids could not be in the school that you want them to be in. There's a possibility you could lose friends over this. You could lose family over this. Like, it's something to think about, that maybe this shouldn't be going on right now.
I mean, I agree. You can't put a billboard on your car with your kids going to a Christian school advertising what you do on a certain site. That don't look good at all, especially when you have kids involved. Because you have to respect you and certain individuals that are around you, especially your kids. Me personally, I don't care what a person do. But when you at work, you got to keep it professional. Maybe you need to just come up with a whole new name. I mean, maybe on the OnlyFans, you need to come up with a whole, back then there was scullets, mask, and all that disguise, cause it could come back and bite you. But, I personally wouldn't do anything like that. But I guess a girl got to do what a girl got to do.
And guys, there's guys on there too.
And what guys got to do what guys got to do.
Gotta
I
do.
got one chat, Matt, thing at the bottom.
Yes, that was me. I shot you something in the private chat.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
So yeah,
so
but
how you feel about it?
I feel like I'm not going to blame the people that are on it. I'm going to blame the people that are paying for it. So let me rant for a few minutes, okay?
Oh gosh.
A lot of them are women who are making the higher dollars on there. A lot of the men are making decent money on there. Couples are making decent money on there. But it's the people who are fueling it that are the problem, okay? These people have decided that society is not great. I can't go out and get a date. I can't go out and socialize with people. I can't go out and make friends. But if I pay this girl $60,000, she'll act like my girlfriend. And that's great. There's only one problem. It's all fake, people. It's fake. Okay. There was a girl who went on a date for $50,000 with a guy. The very next day, you saw her on Instagram with her actual boyfriend posting photos of the two of them going out to dinner and buying a brand new car. It's fake. Like, these people who are paying think like it's real and, oh my God, I get to take a photo with this person. It's like taking a photo with a Hollywood star. They don't care about you. They just want your money. They're going to take your money. They're going to just sit there, look cute, maybe kiss you on the cheek or something, and then that's it. They go home. They don't even think about you. They go back to their boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. They don't care about you. And that's the thing we have to hit home with these people, is that you got to stop like just handing out this free money. Now, I think with people not making as much.
I know you're going to let them people be entertained. It's entertainment for them.
It's not entertainment.
That's why they going on there, for entertainment.
No, they're going on there because they want to feel like they're loved. Because whenever you hit that little button and it beeps, beep, beep, beep. Oh, thank you so much, Thomas.
So I take it you don't.
I did some research for this. For this topic, okay?
Oh,
so I saw a little bit of what it was like.
Okay.
All right. I've never paid for an OnlyFans. I've never paid for anything like that. I don't need to pay for anything like that, okay? I go out and I actually socialize and talk to people and go on actual real dates where we're both actually interested in actually being there. I don't go for any of that fake stuff. So yeah.
So why do you disagree that it's not entertainment for them?
It's because it's seeing these people who really like want to be with them. Like, they really want to act like this is my girlfriend online. And I've heard the stories where guys will actually like go into work the next day and be like, dude, me and my girlfriend, we hung out for like an hour and it was like the greatest thing. And she told me this really cool story and I told her about my day. And the guys are just like, oh, okay. So when do we get to meet her? And he's like, oh, you don't get to meet her. She's on OnlyFans. I paid for the hour and I talked to her and it just felt really great to talk to somebody. And it's like,
entertainment.
Dude, go out and meet somebody.
Wait, God, let the people live their life how they want to live it.
You need help? Come talk to me. I'll take you out. I'll show you where the spots to hit. Come down to Orlando for a couple days. I'll do a grand tour. We'll go hit the high spots. We'll talk to everybody. And you might make some friends. You might even meet somebody. You never know. Grab life by the horns. Don't let life horn you out of it. Don't let life beat you up.
I just know you ain't talking.
I'm talking.
You was fueling about that the gas going up 10 cents. So I know you ain't talking.
Yeah, so I'm making some changes in my life. I'm voting for other people. I'm getting stuff done.
Okay,
take life by the horns. Okay.
All right.
Speaking about horns, bulls, all that good stuff, we got our last topic of the night. And it's a change that I didn't ever think I'd ever see coming. It's really crazy. We're going to see what you feel like when you see these photos. So, Miss Beyonce has released a country album. She is calling Country Carter. And this photo, if I could pull this up productively, is the photo of the album. It is Miss Beyonce riding, appears to be side saddle on a horse, holding a giant American flag, wearing a banner that says Country Carter. So as we spoke about earlier in the show, is there a shift to more patriotism, patriotic stuff, possibly a right-wing conservative movement going on with Miss Carter? Or is she just wanting to be a Texas girl? Because she's from Louisiana, I believe. Or is she from Texas? right around from that area, I believe. So, is this just going back to her roots, or is this something to try to get new fans energized? What do you think?
Do you really want me to say what I want to say?
Yes, say it. I love it. Go.
Oh, okay. I don't care who get mad, cause I just don't care. I'm not a Beyonce fan. I could care less. She could stop making music tomorrow. It would not bother me. I don't care. I feel like I hate the song. But
Right.
that's just my little opinion, Let me just put it out there. A lot of
Mhm.
people love it. I just think the only reason they went number one on Billboard is because it's just Beyonce. I mean, she needs to stay in her lane. Everything ain't meant
Ooh.
for everybody.
Okay. Okay.
Stay in your lane. It's okay. I mean, you go with Jay-Z. Okay, then you got Lil Bluesy.
Mhm.
She got her little coins.
Mhm.
You got your coins. How much more money you need? Stay in your lane and call it a day. She got that. She got a new it's called Creed, a new hair care line.
Mhm.
Um, the shampoo, the conditioner, and all that. It's like for the bundle, it's like 100 and I think almost $200.
What?
Um, allegedly, yes. It's called Creed. So it's called
Mhm.
Secreed. I'm sorry. It's called Secreed. Let me get it
Mhm.
right. But I'm not a Beyonce fan. I was a Beyonce fan when she was with Destiny's Child. You know, she was good when she was with Destiny's Child, and she branched out on her own. And then I liked her, when she first branched out on her own. Now I just think she's just doing a little bit too much. You know,
Mhm.
stay in your genre and call it a day. Because she's a great entertainer. It's not like she's a powerhouse singer, you know. But I don't see her with this country. Some people buying it, and a lot of people is not buying it. So it is what it is. I'm not dissing her or putting her down, but I just think everything ain't for everybody. And the song just seemed fake to me because she's not a country girl.
Mhm. Well, I'll say this as the song starts, as our title was. This ain't Texas. The song very much sounds like she's just pulling things that she heard were in Texas and using it, like blackjack poker, guns, you know, hoedowns, and all that stuff. It sounds like she's just putting that into a song and calling it a country song. Uh, I'm not I'm not gonna say stay in your lane because it's you want to try something that you think is going to connect to new people. Go
What
for
time
it.
she got she got a clothing line, a hair care line. She got
Right.
song. What else you want?
But can I bring up your girl Taylor Swift for a minute? Okay, what did Taylor start with for her music career?
Well, I just got into Taylor now, so I don't know.
Okay, she was originally a country singer who was doing very meeting the boyfriend kind of country songs and had a huge following even then, and then slowly slipped into pop music where she does more dance stuff now and more kind of create a rhythm and write a song over the rhythm, and we go from there. So there have been other people that have crossed over before.
I guess it's okay
So
to cross over, but like Taylor Swift, she's not a powerhouse singer either. She's barely
right,
skating across the line when it comes to vocals. She just
right.
have her big following. She have a fan base. I give her that. Like Beyonce, she's a true entertainer. Now I'm gonna give credit where credit due. Beyonce is a entertainer. She gonna
Mm.
give you the looks, the fashion. She gonna give you all that, and it's okay to experiment on certain things. It's just like you got so much going on in this one basket. Um,
This ain't country.
and I like Taylor Swift because I feel that every time Taylor Swift go to an award show, and I always look at her, she always to me, it just my little personal opinion again. She always happy for other people. She always dancing to whoever song, whatever beat it is, she don't care. She don't mind. It is what because it's enough for everybody. But if Beyonce want to experiment on country, I mean, kudos to her. I just don't like the song.
Right. Have
You know,
you
it
heard
just
any other songs from the album? Because I
no,
haven't
and
heard
I'm not
anything
going to.
else.
You know,
Okay.
no, no. You know how I feel about a lot of celebrities, anyways. You know, I'm not one of the one. Oh, Taylor Swift coming to Orlando, or Beyonce, or Janet, or whatever. You know, I don't care. You know, hey, everybody is making them rich.
So
Let
there's
them.
nobody you would stop your life for and say, I gotta go tonight to the what's it called now? Kia Center, and I gotta see this person.
No,
Nobody?
nobody.
Wow, okay. All right.
No,
Whoa.
no.
Okay.
I don't get into the celebrities like that. I could care less. You know, more power to them. They being successful. That's great. It is what it is. I always been like that. Like I'm not a concert goer, and I don't like all the when you get there, you got to find a spot. Then you got to get to your seat. Then when it's time for the show to be over, you got thousands and thousands of people leaving. It's just too much. It's just too much for me. I ain't got time for all that. No, I don't care who comes to the Kia Center. I'm not going to go see them.
Interesting.
So, no. Would you? Is there anybody out there you'll go see?
Oh yeah. Let's see. If the Spice Girls reunite, I'd go see them. If the Killers came to town, I'd go see them. And trying to think, is there anybody else? No, because the rest of them would be at EDC, and they come to town every year, so I definitely go see those guys. But I have a different take on this. I think I know what's going on right now.
Oh Lord, here we go.
And this was thrown out in an article I read that someone like Beyonce has promoters and people that are watching where the charts are and where stuff's going and trying to predict the future and everything. And perhaps they're seeing that a lot of the country is now going right wing, going towards Trump, starting to fly flags again and all that stuff. So maybe this is their way of saying, hey, we're on board with you and we want to get you to listen to our music. And this may just be a play to be like, I think I could get more people into it and more people to actually, you know, come see my show who may have never thought about my show because, hey, I'm going to throw in a couple country songs now. Never know, it might work for her. It's a good move. If this album does well, it's a great PR move.
I'm pretty sure it will.
More people in. The money's gonna roll in, and she might even be able to beat Taylor with the video or movie again because we saw the box office numbers from last year. Eras Tour beat out what was Beyonce's movie?
You know I don't keep up with that. I don't care.
It beat it out, and maybe she felt a little stung, even though her group is the Beehive. That she feels she needs to do a little something more to be the top dog now. Could just be a PR stunt. I don't know. We'll see. See when the numbers
only
hit.
Time would tell. I mean, it is what it is. Kudos to her. I don't care what they do. You know, they're celebrities. They're going to do what they want to do. I don't care. You know, I support to a certain extent. It is what it is. I'm not going to go to no concert. And let's just make it clear, I can afford to go to a concert if I want to. I just chooses not to. I'm just not a concert individual, you know. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, we'll see. You know, I love me some Taylor Swift. You know, that's my little girl. You know, she could come here and I ain't going to see her either. But you know, I just like her vibe. You know, I love Beyonce when she was with Destiny's Child. You know, she done veered to the left. And she in her little own lane doing her thing. You know, I like her as an entertainer because she really gonna entertain you, and I live for that. But neither one is just powerhouse vocalists. You know. Now I go see. I mean, I don't know. You know, Fantasia, my girl, and Jennifer Hudson, my girl. You know them, my girls. You know, so I may if somebody say, okay, let's go, because I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah.
Okay.
It is what it is. You know, I don't know no song Beyonce got on this new track. I don't listen to it. I'm not gonna listen to it. You know, I just know the Texas song or whatever it's called because they play it on the radio. So,
I mean, I'm gonna give it a spin. I'll see what it sounds like.
well, you let me know because I ain't giving nothing a spin.
Okay. I'll let you know, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, maybe this is the start of something where she just takes over
Take over what?
everything.
Child, let
Because
it
that's what
go.
Jay wants. Jay wants everything. He wants to be
Why? You got enough
bigger
money,
than
sit down
Elon,
somewhere.
bigger than Jeff Bezos. He wants to be the number one guy. And I think in his mind, he doesn't think he's there yet.
Well, child, they need to live in our shoes and they'll sit down somewhere.
Well,
And they hardworking people. I give them that because it's not easy doing what they do. But if I had 700 million in the bank, child, I'm at a certain age. It's time to just enjoy life. And I'm not saying they're not enjoying it because they can do whatever they want to do, And I know they, making sure that their kids is well taken care of. But I just think when you get to a certain age and have a lot of money, just sit down somewhere try to enjoy life. Because after a while, you're gonna be out of here.
Their kids are all set. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, child. Yeah. Tanisha need to be one of their friends.
But tell Tanisha just to create an album and have that come out. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. All right, so I think we've covered our topics for tonight. It's been a great show. There's been a few glitches. You need to get off that Spectrum internet. I'm telling you, it's the worst thing ever.
Listen, I can't stand Spectrum because my TV acting up, the box acting up. I'm just over Spectrum, That's what happens when you have an HOA, when you live in an HOA territory. It's just
don't get me started on HOAs. We'll save that for next week. Next week. How we hate HOAs. That'll be the next week's topic. So stay tuned for that, everyone. Yes.
I want to say enjoy your vacation. It's well deserved. You're a hardworking individual. Plus, you're the angriest man in Orlando for whatever reason. And we're going to revisit that because I really want to dig deep into the angriest. Like, why? So people could get, a feel on why you the angriest man in Orlando. I'm more the nicer individual. But me and Anthony, we have to thank each and every one that take the time out to subscribe, write comments, because it ain't easy, doing a show or a podcast. It takes a lot go into it, and to make sure everything goes smooth and well. And I say I have to thank you for that. And when you go on vacation, don't worry about anything. Vacation means just relax, do whatever you feel like you want to do, and don't worry about nothing else.
All right. But I will be back Tuesday, and you can find out how angry I am on the Angriest Man in Orlando channel. We've got new episodes coming out Tuesdays. So if you want to watch them on Wednesdays, go for it. I think we're doing something right in this YouTube sphere because this just popped up. Mary Jade says they just censored my comment. Ooh, okay. We're getting censored, which means we're doing something right. We're starting to make some other people angry. So this is going to be fun and exciting going forward.
Listen, Mary J. Honey. Listen, child. Don't try to get us kicked off because of your comments.
Okay.
We love you. We love you. You are our number one fan, our number one supporter. We love you for that. And thank you so much. But child, we gonna see.
We are on YouTube and Rumble, so if we get kicked off of YouTube, we'll be on Rumble. So there you go. So we'll still be available for everyone to watch.
I love it, Mary Jade. I love it.
Make sure you're subscribing, following, liking, sharing, doing all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Any quote of the night?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Um, Make sure to be a leader and not a follower. Because when you become a follower, you tend to do things you have no business doing. If you're that great leader, you'll be more successful and you can lead other people that's wrong into doing right.
I love that. Yes, 100% right there.
All right. So good night, man. Anthony, we love you for free and we greatly appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes. Good night, everyone. We'll see you back next Thursday around 8-ish on same channel. Have fun, everyone. Enjoy. Good night.
Bye bye.